And what's happening, my people? How's everybody doing? In the place to be. Gooniac looking a little tired because I am kind of tired. It's been hot today and I had to work in the heat, so I'm a little worn out. But I'm here to hang out with y'all because I wanted to talk a little bit since it's been a while. I haven't been able to get on and chat with you guys because it's been freaking weird ass things. It's been a while. But wanted to get on and chat with y'all, say what's up. See how's everybody's doing. I've finally been able to get back to some flying, so I want to be able to chat with everybody about the flying. Hopefully, you guys got to see the premiere of the Bigfoot. If not, it's in the description. Take a look in the description down there. But it was a fun little plane to fly. I got basically 3 flights. But I'll take a look at that. If you haven't seen it already, take a look in the description. There's more stuff in there too if you're interested. But I have another video dropping tomorrow about that plane too. So, but
It was fun. So this video is just going to be talking about that and about other stuff going on in the RC world. So, but wanted to get on here and say what's up with everybody. Main thing I need to do is get to the shout outs to everybody that's actually shown up here to talk, because it's been a little while. I took a couple weeks away, but as I said, I will have every week, every Wednesday of this month set for something to talk about in RC, something that I'm doing, whatever. But let's get back to the chat and check out the people that are actually been here talking the whole time, because you guys have been busy. So Mr. Jack 78, he's the first person to be on here. Big Chris was right behind him. Mr. Victor RC Jets, who's always busy and got another board meeting when I do my live, so he can make sure to come by and say howdy, but then tells me he can't stay, as always. But anyway, what's up? Mr. Shadow Ops, what's happening with you? Mr. CVO Hobo. Michael Bear, what's happening with you, my friend? Good to see you here. Mr. Tim Justins, Mr. Slappin' Nuts. Craig Bevan, what's happening? No, River, good to see you back on here. I've seen you been doing some comments on my videos and some other stuff, so thanks for doing that, my friend. I'll talk about quite a bit of flying and other stuff that was going on. But let's see who else is here. Mr. Pete Lane, what is up with you? You here? Who else? Wild Bill, what is up with you? Thank you for being here. Lionel Randall's here as well. What's up? Else? JCB67, I see you too. CVO Hobo, if I didn't say howdy to you, I'm saying howdy right now, but what's up? I'll shout people out as they come by. But thanks to everybody for being here. As I said, this will not be a crazy long show, but I will be talking a little bit about stuff. Glad to be back. Work has been crazy. I finally got some more help at work, so now we're actually able to work. And as a result, we are working more than before. So, and today the weather was a lot warmer than normal. Here on the coast, our average temperature is 72 degrees year round. That's including the hot, really hot, and the really cold days. This is one of the really hot spells. We usually only get 2-3 days of really hot before it draws the fog in. And today, in certain parts of where we were at work, it was anywhere from 91 to 101 degrees. So it was kind of warm today. A little bit of sweating going on. Yesterday was a little warmer, but today was warm with humidity because we have moisture coming in. So a little worn out. Spent time trying to relax on the couch for this stream. But, getting older too. My birthday was on the 23rd. Starting the last year of my 40s. So, been a pretty busy month. Well, May was a busy month. We're going to go into June, and like I said, I've been doing some flying again. But let's get to things that I wanted to talk about. So let's. What I need to check is what's new in RC since last we talked. There's been a few planes dropped. I don't know if anything totally major has been dropped, but there have been some sales. There have been some new planes. The new planes are pretty much there. The battery sales have been out. I'll try to keep up with the chat, guys. Sorry. Oh, hey, that's cool to see. I really wish you'd make a flight out here, Michael Bear, one of these days. It'd be cool if I could see you come out and see that Falcon. I see Falcons come in several times a week here where I am. We had F-35s again last week. Some other cool stuff. But so what's new in RC since last we were on? If you guys can bring up whatever you want. I haven't seen, but I wanted to say something because this doesn't get enough credit. Everybody's always talking about brand name stuff, and I want to talk about brand name stuff if it works. But yes, an F-35 did crash, but that was thankfully nobody got killed or died yet. But it wasn't an actual military plane yet. It was something getting delivered, I think, but or it was a test plane. So that stuff happens. But anyway, I want to talk about this because all my new maidens that I've had over the last couple weeks have had these receivers in them, and they performed flawless. And this is a 1799 receiver. It is the orange. Let me see what the number is. R615X from Hobby King. These things have been bulletproof. I have. This is the one that came out that doesn't have a spot for a receiver. It's just got a diversity antenna. You can't totally see that right now just because of the way it is. But if you set these things up right, they work great. So my Lucky Gallon has one. My Galloping Ghost has one, and then so does the one that I just flew, which is the on off the Aeros Bigfoot. And as you can see where I flew, it wasn't flying necessarily really close, but now they fly really good. I mean, regardless of what the conditions are. Where I flew, there's a whole bunch of different people setting up their RC stuff at all different places, all different times, and these performed flawless, no issues. They range checked fine, and I made sure to set them up in a way where they were properly polarized, and no issues. Lucky Gallon went great. I did have another weird issue with that plane. You'll see the video coming up. I'll have that posted. But that plane is actually really awesome. Once I got that worked out, it flew really good. But the Lucky Gallon, not the Lucky Gallon, the E51, that thing flew amazing. I flew that once. I flew the Lucky Gallon once, and I flew the Screamer once, and I flew the other one, Screamer. I said the Screamer already. The Bigfoot twice. So, but I don't know what else is really new in RC. I've seen a lot of little things come out. There've been some RC some batteries that have come out. The coolest thing is that Hobby King is doing a lot more sales. They're getting a lot more planes. Oh, that's right. Nothing I got too excited about because the price is way too high. But the there is the new F-22 EDF version from the 105 millimeter EDF from there we go. There's planes, yeah. From I got something out of it. From Banana Hobby. That plane was a little bit disappointing simply because the price is just absolutely ridiculous. Basically, you're paying $1,800 for a plane with a JP fan. So, a little much. That plane came out. We have the Hobby King came out with a new plane with the little 6S Viper, small 6S Viper, which is actually a really good deal, and I might actually get it because it's going to be great as a little hand launcher for the field that I'm flying at on occasion. And then I think we already talked about the other plane from Hobby King a while back, which was the Super Tucano, which I'm looking forward to. From what they say, they're going to be having a release. They're going to put the what do you call it? Pre-order up pretty soon so that you can get that. I don't do pre-orders, but I'll be looking forward to getting that plane when it is available because it does look cool. And yeah, so you know, you could actually get EDF turbines for about that same price, like ready to fly turbine. And I wouldn't have that big of a problem with it if it wasn't a JP fan. I mean, why would you be spending that much money for a JP fan? That's just much. So I'm not going to bother. If people want to do it, go ahead. I think that the version with the turbine looks pretty cool. But for a foam EDF, $1,800, that is just absolutely insane. You could get something else, same size, roughly for about $1,000 less, maybe a little bit less, or a grand, whatever. But it's too much for me. I'd rather do something composite for that amount. And yes, the B1 did have problems. And yes, pre-order is beta tester. I've never done a pre-order, and I don't plan on doing a pre-order. So let's see. So Mr. Michael Bear, the Falcons that we have are the 3-engine. So I don't know if that's the 2000 or what it is, but we have a couple different Falcons that come in. But the one that always gets my attention is the one with 3 engines. So that's the one I see, and they're usually flying in Nike executives. Bill Gates comes in a lot to Moffett, so he's got his own planes, his own fleet. Google has their stuff, but I see that Falcon come in at least 2 to 3 times a week. We've also had some military planes coming in lately. The C-40, which is the military version of the 737 700 or 800, I don't remember. But Falcon's beautiful. Falcon's fast. I've had it take off over me when the wind gets reversed, and it's loud. One of my favorite planes to see in the actually the Honda jet's been flying over too. Mr. Super Dingus Nate's favorite plane, the what do you call it? That Cirrus jet with the single jet down the center. That one's been taking off and flying over a lot. But it's turned into like a little jet port here for executives. So we're starting to see a lot of the executive stuff come. So a lot of the big stuff, really big. I hardly talk today. I'm tired. The really big executive business jets have been coming in. Let's see. So anyway, so that's what's been happening. There've been a few other things. I think a couple new chargers from the other place, RC Batteries. But I'm looking forward to seeing all the stuff that is coming. I like to see that there's more competition in the hobby now. There's different manufacturers, different vendors. The more vendors and the more choices you have, the better it is for the consumer. So the more that happens, the better. I'm liking what Hobby King's doing. I'm glad that Stewart's pushing that stuff out the way that he is. Waiting to see what Motion does, waiting to see what FMS does. So it'll just be cool. I'm glad to see what's going on. So as far as things go with me, Shadow, go take a shower already. I can smell you from here. Stank. Yeah, so that's that. What else is? I don't know what else is out. I haven't really been paying all that much attention. I do keep seeing Father's Day sales now. So who else just showed up? Mr. Mike Bird, what's happening with you? Thanks for being here. So yeah, so like I said, I don't think that it's a bad plane, but I don't think that it's worth that amount of money at the moment. I'll just wait for sales, if at all, because it might just be too big of a plane for me. Ops 305, what is happening? Michael Bear's talking about the planes that he flies. That's pretty much that. Now let's head to if anybody's got any questions. Put that up there and then have people ask questions. But so yeah, like I said, I've been taking a little bit of a hiatus with work and life getting in the way of my usual flying stuff. But and it was kind of a much needed break because I've been flying so much over the last pretty much 7-8 years. I've been flying a lot, and now I've got other interests and other things that I'd like to do as well as fly. So I think it's great. Michael Bear, I don't have an affiliate link because I don't work for any of those people. All I do is tell people about what I fly and tell them when I like it. In a way, I'm starting to feel that this influencer thing is kind of really hurting the hobby, because now we've got people saying things are great simply because they got it for free, and it don't work that way. I'll push something simply because I like it. I'm not going to push it because I was given an incentive to make people like it. Sadly, I'm starting to see that a lot of people have this influencer curse where they are constantly pushing something that they were given and telling people it's great so that they can get more affiliate, whatever. I'm not going to work that way. I'm always going to tell you whether I think it's good or bad. Um, and it's not going to be because I was given the money. Um, but um, it I think that there are people that have affiliate links. I know that not Michael, who am I talking about? GB Linden does. John VHRC, RC Informer, a couple people have affiliate links. I don't have them on hand, but maybe I'll add something into my. Maybe I'll add something into my description here with all the people that put that there. No, River, you're cracking me up because that's something I was thinking too. And hey, people do whatever you want. Um, People support whoever you want. Um, at this point, the only person that seems to be doing an actual honest review is going to be RC Plane Reviewer, because even the stuff he gets free, if he doesn't like it, he'll say something. But then there's Brian Phillips. He's still good. RC Informer, who I still a big supporter of me, and I support him. But this influencer curse is just bad because, like, people, they get the plane given to them, and rather than actually tell people what's good or bad about it, they just fawn over it and tell people it's great simply because it was given to them and they want to get more stuff. And I don't know. I don't know how that works. I don't. I wouldn't do that. So I'll give people the good and the bad. Tell them what's going on. Airvex, what's happening? How you doing, Micah? So yeah, but that's not saying that their reviews don't tell you about the plane. But I don't like the pressure of people pushing their links and pushing their own agenda onto the thing. Not what the hobby needs. Oh, but whatever. Um, I'm gonna try to get back to doing what I did before, which was just flying a lot, putting stuff up in the air, and telling you guys how I like it. I have a whole bunch of planes maiden. I just maiden 3 planes in the last couple of weeks, but I've got another 10 planes to maiden. I have FMS, a couple FMS birds. I've got the big 1500 millimeter at P51, FMS F86. They're all together. They're all pretty much ready to go. Just can you make the time to do it? But like I said, I'm splitting stuff up. And now that the weather's gotten better, I'll have to set up the days to go out to Livermore and get my whole flying day in. But I'm enjoying flying closer to home. I want to get a couple more flights at Rancho. Hopefully they'll be cutting the grass over there. But that Bigfoot was pretty impressive. I was actually really impressive about it. Impressed with it. It's a little. Well, so I just may as well go with that. If you guys have questions, you can throw them out anytime. But because I'm not, like I said, I'm not gonna be in here forever because I got stuff I need to go do. But as I was saying, the Bigfoot surprised me. I just putting it together. It was very well made, and seeing how much time and effort they put into the little things made a pretty big deal. That L39 is another one on my list. I have it built and put together and ready to go. Just haven't flown it. But I also have a Lippish P15, which I was going to make into a 4S monster. Haven't finished that. I have a new ME163 from Hobby King with the new scheme. Still haven't put that together and flown that yet. So I just got a lot of stuff to do, but I will. I have to tear apart a couple planes, which I'm going to be doing on the live streams. So I'll tear apart 2 planes that have been crashed and I need to take stuff out of. Snow River, that's the plan. I'm already impressed on 3S because it flies really good on 3S. Has way more power than I'd expected. Flight times are incredible. I was flying with a 2200, and I still, even after the long flights that I had, I still didn't get anywhere near 3.7 volts per cell. I'm still like 3.87, 3.89 volts per cell. And that last flight that I did, which is going to be showing up yesterday, I still didn't even push the battery. So we'll see. Mike Bird, I have the Turbo Timber Evo, and that's the only other timber I plan on getting. I don't plan on getting any other timbers. I know they got a big timber, but no. I like the one I have. I plan to fly the one I have, but I don't think that I'm going to get anything else. That's enough. That's enough for me. I don't need anything bigger, and it's the same plane, just in different sizes. And I believe you, Snow River. I could tell that motor seems like it would be really happy on 4S, and that prop's perfect. So it's like a climb prop. So it'll be good and torquey and thrusty. May not be a whole lot of speed, but it'll be a lot more get up and go for stall performance and such. So I'm looking forward to it. It looks like fun. But yeah, so I still have some more planes to do. I have the little 1100 millimeter racer that needs to go up as well. So, I have a lot of stuff. I just have so many things piled up, as well as having things to do with my car and my son and family and other stuff. So, going for a quick drive up the mountain after this. I believe you, because stalled takeoffs right now is only a couple feet on 3S. So I'm sure as soon as you hit the throttle, it's in the air. But yeah, I was really impressed with the plane. The foam, I mean, so this is the only issue I have with it. It's bare foam pretty much with graphics, bare foam with graphics. But it's good bare foam with graphics. The foam is incredibly tight that you can't really see the beads individually, the foam beads individually. But oops, sorry, I'm hitting things I shouldn't be hitting here. But it's a good plane. The landing gear is incredibly strong, and the landing gear is strong, and then the wheels were really good. So let's see. Yeah, the hinges, I'm sure those are going to work because they're just foam. There's a bug flying around in front of me. Sorry. I don't know how much I'm going to be flying it, but I have Blenderm or the hot glue trick I can do for the hinges. I don't have a crazy amount of throw either, so that shouldn't tear it up too bad. But I do plan on flying it at looks like fun. You have a lot of board meetings? No. I have a lot of meetings at work just regarding projects and such because I support projects at work like the one right now. It's just thankfully only one generator. I have to keep a generator running, a generator that's running a temporary chiller. So I have to keep that going for 2 weeks straight. Thankfully, it only uses about 70 gallons a day, so it's not that big of a deal. But I support projects all around my job site for power outages and such. So I'll have to move generators around and then also keep them fed so that they will power whatever it is that they have to. This one's going to be a little longer than normal because it was kind of an emergency, but normally they're about a week. So I have me and my other guys, we go through and keep those things running, as well as put them in place and then take them back when they're done. So, but I get bored at meetings. Yes, bored until they bring up stuff that surprises me that I don't like and have to get on people about. But yeah, so we're pretty much rebuilding my shop because we had a whole bunch of guys retire. Then we had a whole shit show come in. Thankfully, those ding dongs are gone, and now we can get things back to the way they're supposed to be. So I'm building up my shop again to back to the way it should be. Um, and yes, I noticed this. I don't have any plans to ever fly this plane on anything other than dirt or grass. So if I go to a big runway, this is not the plane I'm even going to take with me because it's going to be for um, a little stall plane, aka bush plane. So I don't plan on taking it to any place with an actual paved runway. That's a waste because it's not meant for it. But it is, like I said, it's a pretty cool plane. The assembly was really easy. The only thing that I did different was I screwed the little struts in place. Um, they have these little clips you can put on there for easy tear down, but I don't plan on taking the wing apart anyway. So I just put the screws in there, and that's it. So we can. I don't plan on taking the wings off. Same thing with those planes I got from Hobby King. I glued the wings in place. Uh, the Lucky Gallon was probably the easiest to glue in place because the screw that was going in there wasn't right anyway. I just didn't want to deal with it. I flew it once without the wing glued in place. It flew okay, but it was a little jittery. Now that I've glued it in place, the plane's perfect. The Lucky Gallon was always perfect. I think this had to do with the fact that the wing was glued in place instead of just kind of wobbling around. But so yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna do some more. Oh, that's right, 50 millimeter planes, 50 millimeter jets. I'm gonna get a few more. I have one right now that's ready to go, probably for the next week, which is the Zane MiG 17 50 millimeter. Um, that one's gonna go up. I plan on getting at least another one or two Arrows planes that are 50 millimeter, probably the T-33. What else? Then, like I said, I want to mix it up more, so I'm not just flying so much of the same thing all the time. Um, I love the EDFs, so I still have some big EDFs. I have brand new in box for over a year. The freaking FMS Rafael. I just got a brand new Alpha Jet from Hobby King when they had their sale, which I'm actually going to be changing right away. I'm going to put in the new 2300 kV 36 millimeter EDF unit. Put that one in there, which I've already put in my F-18, which actually worked pretty good. But yeah, so there are lots of planes. I want to mix it up more, so I'm not just flying so much of the same thing because I don't want to be stuck in one category. I want to be able to fly all different types of stuff. What I enjoyed about flying at Baylands again, did I mess up on the chat or are you guys just not talking? What I enjoyed about Baylands is the fact that it forces you to fly better. I mean, if you want to fly planes out there with gyros, great. But what I notice is that flying planes without gyros actually helps hone your skills a little bit better. Um, flying planes with gyros, there's nothing wrong with it. But if you have to fly the plane without, even through the bumps and everything, that helps a little bit. So what I haven't lost is the touch when it comes to landing on grass. I'm still good at that. Only issue I had was that I went into the thick patch of grass with the Bigfoot and it tipped it, just barely tipped up on its nose. But when you land on the grass, you have to be really good with your flares and not get the thing to flip over. And yeah, I like the 50s. I don't like the fact that they fly them on 3S because I'm going to fly them on 4, but they're actually 4S motors, so I'm going to fly them on 4S. And yeah, Michael Bear, it is a great field. It's meant for small planes. We did fly some bigger planes. I don't know if you guys noticed, I'm doing a lot more shorts, and that's actually been helping as far as getting my subscriber count up. A huge shout out to all the people who are always here, always checking out the page and always liking videos and commenting and stuff. But I needed to get a little bit more action. So after talking to some people who have been doing pretty good with their but their channels. Willie Adams is one of them. RC Pilot Will, and then RC Plane Reviewer and a couple other people. I'm doing more shorts, so you're going to see a lot more stuff posted that way. And I'm gonna be a lot more busy with what I'm doing on the channel. As you guys can see, I've made a few changes. Changed up the look a little bit. So yeah. But it really helps if you guys watch stuff and like, comment, share, subscribe, and all that stuff. I've gained quite a bit of subscribers since I started using the shorts method. So I'm gonna keep that up. But I want to, always give a shout out to all the people who've been there since day one, because you guys have helped, just come chat, whatever, whenever I do anything, you guys are there to say something, and I do appreciate it. And don't want to think y'all are taken for granted, because you're not. But thanks so much for everything as far as that goes. But there's going to be new stuff. There are going to be, God, there's another plane I haven't flown yet. The air tractor still hasn't been assembled and flown. So still got that. 1500 millimeter P50, not P51, P47. I just got way too many planes, but I do plan on getting all that stuff. And yes, that's the part that is the most challenging with stall flying, is keeping that tail down. It's hard to do. If you do it right, you can keep the tail down every time. That's the plan. But I'm gonna pretty much wrap it up here, guys, because it's I've got some stuff I need to go do. Got to go meet up them kids for some driving up the mountain today, and running some errands after that. So, but I appreciate all of you being here, and thanks to y'all for hanging out. But I'm going to, if there's anything else anybody wants to bring up real quick, we can do that. But I plan on, again, as I said, this is going to be the first show for all but there's going to be stuff for all the rest of this month on a Wednesday. So stuff from new planes to tearing apart old planes, whatever. There's going to be something for every. Going to be one of those things for every Wednesday of this month. That's just what I plan on. Hopefully we can do that from here on out, but depends on what I have time and effort and energy, blah blah blah, all that stuff. So anyway, I look stoned. I feel stoned. Just tired. But as Mr. Fred Barron says, cue the poor me. Now here's the deal too. This is before I go. I got to bring this up. We have. Oh, that's right. It's already D-Day where you are, Mike Bird. I'll get to that. 6th, the 6th of June. But the music is going to be changing, and it's not going to be stuff that's going to get me copyright strikes, which has been constantly happening. Not copyright strikes, but just not strikes, but they're making it so that videos can't be monetized. But I have my own music, so I'll be adding that stuff, and it will be added to the, as Mr. Fred Barron says, porno stuff. I'll be adding that in, so you guys can see that. It's hard to believe it's been that long for D-Day, but don't get me started on that, because I got stuff to say that I don't want to be saying about other stuff. But anyway, let's get going, and I will see you guys next time. Be sure to check out all the videos coming. There are going to be videos for pretty much every day from here on out, either shorts or full videos, just depends. But I do plan on doing a lot more shorts so that I can highlight some videos you guys might have missed from all different times. The ones that I posted that are getting the most attention right now are the ones of me taking off from the dirt path at Baylands with 80 millimeter jets, the old school F5 with the old Outrunner motor, which would not get off the ground quickly or easily. So more stuff coming, but that's going to be it for now, and I will talk to y'all later. Have a good one, and like, comment, share, subscribe, all that goodness, and keep your eye open for new stuff. Lots more coming. All right, thanks.